I want him to get an answer to our question that isn't 2 words and doesn't answer our question.
What is the answer we're looking for? Tell me
what part of the typewriter?
Like, what part of the typewriter is he talking about? Quick feet? Like, is he talking about you hit the keys and they move faster, that you shift it and he moves well laterally? Because on a typewriter, you move it, you hit it on the side, and you move it. We want to understand the details. Let's do the damn weekend.
Tell me you think it works better for knees than feet also.
Right. How about typewriters for knees? Ask him about that.
Yeah.
Where was it? Dan! He walked off the Citi Field mound to a rousing ovation in the 2015 World Series after Terry Collins murdered his arm. Many, including myself, thought we'd never hear from him again. But Dan, after 3 consecutive wins for the Orioles, make no mistake about it, the fake ace, Matt Harvey, is back.
Wow.
The Dark Knight. Kyle Trask is going to have to wait at least a decade before he makes his first NFL start. Dan Campbell only drafts tackles who bite knees. Just knee-biting tackles. That's it. Sorry, Mike. Tim Tebow. Back to the NFL. I'm no sleuth, but I'm guessing this has Urban Meyer's fingerprints all over it. A bride and groom attempted to hold their marriage at a Fort Lauderdale mansion without permission from the owner.
I'm a vigilante.
Claiming it was God's plan. Bride and groom, the Stugotz is strong in you. Also, heady play. Also, I don't blame them. When Michael has a plan for you, you follow it. Michael has a plan for everyone. MJ, Arizona Cardinals, B. Tim Tebow, starting over Trevor Lawrence, collision course. A traveler was busted trying to hide methamphetamines in his breakfast burrito at the William P. Hobby Houston Airport. Had no idea Dan was traveling over the weekend.
Is that what happened to you?
H-Town. WPH. The Sacramento Kings are close. Dan.
What? Close to what?
You know what the K in King stands for? It stands for close.
I'm a vigilante.
Kyle Trask, congratulations on being able to stand really close to Tom Brady. Dan, you know what the K in Kyle stands for?
No.
Close to Brady. Please, people keep... What did I do there? What happened there, Mike? I said please. It was people. I said please. People keep asking me how I like the Jets draft. To those people, I'm just happy they didn't trade their pick to the Panthers for Sam Darnold. About the Packers doing everything they can to keep Aaron Rodgers, including drafting his brother, Amari. Houston Texans, C-. Amari Rodgers was the first wide receiver the Packers have drafted in the first 3 rounds of the draft since 2015. Wonder why he wants to leave. In the history of Meet Me in the Tunnel, has anyone ever actually met in the tunnel? Jason Tatum, the rare 60 burger with a side of how the hell were you trailing by 32 points at the half to the Spurs? LeBron said his return was a good start. They lost. Good loss? In news that was totally unnecessary to report, John Lynch said Jimmy Garoppolo was the first person to text Trey Lance after the pick. Well, Dan, one of the great urban myths was debunked over the weekend. The GM, who never trades down in the draft, is not a real thing. LA Chargers, A-. By the way, how does Lynch know the exact order of all the texts Trey Lance received after he was selected? Lynch.
Anyway.
Prove it. Until then, I'm taking the N, the C, and the H off of your last name. John Lie.
Anyway.
Prove it.
You're a joke.
and you'll get the N, the C, and the H back. Dan, the frogs are coming.
What?
They're coming.
What do you mean they're...
It's getting hot out. It's humid. I'm certain you've noticed. The frogs are coming. Have you noticed?
I have not noticed that the frogs are coming.
I'm telling you, they're coming.
Anyway.
Brighton.
Now, where was I?
And Hove Albion. Big results against Leeds. Graham Potter turning in to the survival specialist. We all had Sam Allardyce.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened there?
I mean...
What's the matter with that? Sam Allardyce. You guys go to hell with your soccer observations, man.
I mean, they're your observations.
Say hi to Art. We all had Sam Allardyce pegged as Big Sam. The hell just happened?
You brutalized.
Let's do it again.
No.
Yeah, I want to try it again. Brighton and Hove Albion. Big result against Leeds. Graham Potter turning into the survival specialist. We all had Sam Allardyce pegged as Big Sam. Nailed it. Right? I got it. Dan, you know why they had no idea the Kentucky Derby was this past weekend? Because like I told you, the second a horse won the Triple Crown, horse racing, dead.
Just like soccer.
Steph Curry hit some twos. Seriously. One trick pony. Want to impress me? Couple of pull-up J's from the elbow. Couple of turnaround hooks from the low post.
Really?
Seriously.
I'm a vigilante.
Enough with the threes.
So you want him to do some Kareem. You want some skyhook
Mix
from
in some
Steph Curry.
twos.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Couple baby elbow J's. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
A little touch. The NL East, bad. The NL West, good. The San Francisco Giants are good, and I'm fairly certain I can't name anyone on their team. Baseball, Titans, B. Is Brandon Belt still hanging around?
Yes, he is.
No way.
Yes, he is.
No
Yes,
way.
Yes, he is.
He's still playing first place for the Giants? Brandon Belt is
he's still on the Giants.
Is he still batting 142?
He's still on the Giants, I swear. You thought you were making a joke about a Giant who was no longer there?
Yes. Ryan Terrio?
I don't know.
Ryan Vogelsberg?
Posey's still on there.
Vogelsong? I called him Vic Darrensburg. Big Sam. Draft week. Blazers. Mom died. Watch out. Here come the Nuggets. Sixers. Heating up. Wait until Phoenix Suns fans find out that Chris Paul is incapable of making it to the NBA Finals. Congratulations to Tim Tebow, who was the last to realize the Mets were using him to draw fans to minor league games and never had any intention of promoting him to the big leagues. The bigs. Death, taxes, and bangers every weekend in MLS. Seth Wickersham, Deep Dive, Packers Organization, Collision Course. I heard someone say over the weekend, the Bears haven't had a franchise quarterback since Sid Luckman. I got nothing else.
Just the name Sid Luckman.
Do you know the last year Sid Luckman played in the NFL, Dan?
1960s?
1950. Sid Luckman. Fired Tennessee football coach Shelton Felton is now coaching at a Georgia high school. I don't really have much on this other than if your last name is Felton, your parents simply cannot name you Shelton. Shellfell. That's it. All I got. Northwestern, North Carolina, Women's Lacrosse Championship game, Collision Course. There's an FCS quarterfinal on ESPN. It's May. Hell is going on. Speaking of hell, Art Briles. Dan, those are the weekend observations.
I don't think we had nearly enough fun with the idea that Jessica does not know how to pronounce the breakfast she's eating.
I mean, I think I think it was fine how I said it. I don't know. I didn't know you guys were. I didn't know Chris Whittingham had influenced all of you in this way where you have to correct the pronunciation.
No. It's very obviously acai, Dan.
Right.
I mean, it's probably problematic if Sugatz is like acai.
It's bad. I mean, my kids order them all the time. Acai bowls.
I didn't know about until about 20 minutes ago.
What did you call it?
I mean, in the pyramid of people that botch that, I called it chocolate pudding earlier.
Yeah, what? You thought it was pudding.
It's like, why is there chocolate pudding in the studio?